road was crowded of people coming out to support this effort. Talk to me about, how you're feeling and, that support that the community has shown, especially over the years.
Today's surreal. When we started providing our first program of service in 2018, we just wanted to start that conversation and start where the need was. And what that grew into is people from many towns and many counties driving to be part of something bigger than themselves, to know they weren't alone. To stand there today knowing that we're able to serve Berkeley County right in their yard, to where the furthest drive for a Berkeley County resident is maybe 20 minutes max, when 6 months ago it was 45 minutes to an hour and a half. We realized in the past year and a half that more than half of the people that we serve are Berkeley County residents. And we really truly tried to remove barriers and bridge gaps. And one is the space. Finding the space, the safe space, and making it to where it's accessible. And today, to be on East Main Street, to have a home where all of the neighbors, literally and figuratively, said, "Welcome home. We are so proud to have you part of our town and our county." Sure would have been something if it was in 2016, but I'm thankful it's today. It's hard to put words into it, but I'm thankful that we are welcomed with open arms, as every family and every person should.
I think Dean was just mentioning kind of 7 years ago, you were still in the process, you're following what went down, still weren't exactly sure where this was going to go. Did you ever expect you would be in a position where you're now serving two distinct communities, two different counties in the Low Country, but with the same need?
When we made that promise to Creighton in the summer of 2016, we didn't know what that was going to be, except that no one should walk this alone. And when we started sharing our story and realizing that there are so many that have been touched, so many that have been lost, and so many that are in recovery, I didn't have any idea that we were going to have a place. It was just trying to make sure people knew that they weren't alone, and to know that what grew out of a promise to a conversation to listening to the community, to opening doors for meetings and support services, serving 3 counties, and now having 2 spaces in 2 counties is bigger than us. It's much bigger than us, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I would have never thought this. But what I did know is that substance use disorder, the substance misuse goes far beyond counties and zip codes and neighborhoods and schools and families. So to be able to know that the support we needed to make it that much easier for people to get to that place, that's amazing.
My question is, of course, with the opening of this space and having this availability here, talk to me about, what more you want the impact of, these resources to be for people out there struggling.
You're not alone. We'll meet you right where you are, whether it's in our space in Charleston County, Berkeley County. Reach out. Wake Up Carolina at 325 East Main Street is going to look exactly like what is needed. We have many programs and services that we have started because of the need, and if we're not providing it and another organization or agency is not providing it, then we'll find a way to make it happen. We will truly continue to bridge those gaps. And I mean, when we bridge those gaps, even if it doesn't exist, we will find a way to make it possible, because there is someone, I can promise you, someone in this country that has done it before. And that's how we've been able to do some of our other programs and services. It didn't exist. And so we had to call other places, and that's what I give you my word, that if we're not offering it, someone else is not doing it, we will find a way to make that happen.
Can you talk about the need here specifically in Berkeley County?
So, Berkeley County, I know some numbers just came out and people are very concerned, right? The most important thing to know is that fentanyl is a game changer. It has made every person that uses a substance one time, or people that misuse substances, or people that struggle from substance use disorder, fentanyl doesn't care. What I do know is in Berkeley County is that we have an amazing coroner's office and first responders that are dedicated to supporting family members and individuals with resources. And we now have tests to be able to have answers how we have lost people. So do we say that things are worse than they've ever been? I'm not an expert to tell you that, but what I can tell you is that every single community is impacted. And for every death and every overdose we have, there are many others. What we do know is we have the overdose map, the OD map in real time, and those are only the numbers that we have that are by 911 phone calls. With access to Narcan and fentanyl testing strips, we now have access to reverse overdoses so that there's breath. And with there being breath, there's hope for life, for resources and support. And Berkeley County needs an organization that meets them right where they are, where we don't do any treatment and everything is free, just like Charleston County. And Berkeley County is like everywhere else. Fentanyl is killing people. It is destroying families, and we need as many opportunities to reverse overdoses and have access to treatment and access to life-saving measures with harm reduction.
Can you walk us through the resources that you guys do offer and will be available?
Sure. What we do is we promote awareness and provide education with hope and recovery. We do this through family support groups, and we believe this is a family disease. Family recovery is important, just like community recovery is important. Just like you saw, we talked about being right here on Main Street. It's going to take everyone in our community to be combating this fight against fentanyl. So what we provide education, we provide family support groups for family members that have been impacted or touched. Those are family members that have lost a loved one to an overdose or a substance. And it's not just opioids, I can't stress that enough, it's all substances. We also offer all recovery meetings for those that want to quit using substances that are in recovery. And then we have harm reduction measures, fentanyl testing strips, Narcan, xylazine testing strips. We do case management. We sit down with individuals and try to build out recovery plans. The unique thing about us is that we do this as well with family members. We believe that the only thing we can control is ourselves. So if we sit down with a family member and start building out what their recovery looks like, despite their individual that they love, the chances of their loved one that struggles goes up to 80-something%. Again, it's one thing that I think that is important to recognize, the community part, the family part, as well as the individual part. So I hope I answered that. Harm reduction, education, we do community outreach, we do one-on-one support, family support. We also do small treatment scholarships. We believe that treatment looks all ways, and we don't have a lot, but we try to make it go to as many people as possible, and once it's out, we hope to fundraise for more, but that's important to know.
Anything else you'd like to add on about, today and moving forward?
We have a great team here. We're only as good as the people that we serve and the people that build out our programs and services. We have a dedicated, committed team that believes in community, believes in partnership, and understand that they understand how to hold safe space. The doors are always open. You don't have to walk this alone. We're here, and we're excited to be here, and we're thankful to call Moncks Corner and Berkeley County our home.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you.